volleyball. It was one of their most successful seasons in school history, reaching the regional quarterfinal round where they eventually lost to their district foe, Allen. I'm joined by their head coach, Jessica Camp. And Coach, it was a great season for your team. You made the playoffs after last year 0-10 in district play. What caused that huge turnaround?
It was a good turnaround, but the girls worked hard. They're very disciplined and very committed, and I feel like they've wanted that. And then when I came in last year, they definitely got that with me, and then they just bought into what I was doing, and they worked hard and they were committed, and we had great leadership. But they worked hard, and I feel like that made a big difference in what we were able to do in district.
You had to fight and claw your way through this district where it seemed everybody could beat anybody on any given day in District 10-5A. You had a big win against Allen, who was the district champs in district play. You split the series with them. Was that the key game that allowed you think, to get to that tiebreak scenario with Plano West?
It was definitely a big win for us, and it made a huge difference in where we ended up in district. I don't know that we were really planning on beating Allen, but it was a nice surprise when it came up to it. But every win was crucial in a small district that is so close and every team is so good. Every win is crucial, but that Allen one just kind of made it a little bit easier going into our last match, knowing even if we lost, we could still come out as a tie or possibly take fourth on our own. So.
You have to play the tiebreak match against Plano West for that fourth seed, both teams 5-5 in district, and you beat Plano West twice in the regular season, and the old adage goes that, it's hard to beat a team twice,
yes.
and it's even harder to beat them 3 times,
yes.
but you swept them
yes.
3-0 in that game.
Yeah, that I kept thinking of that saying, and I kept we're not telling the girls because I don't think they know. I don't think they know it's hard to beat a team 3 times. And they didn't. They just went out there and took care of them, and it was a very exciting game. And just the excitement from the girls afterwards, just that they actually made playoffs and they did something that we've been talking about for 2 years now. It was a sweet moment.
You go up against the 9-5A champions, Richardson Pierce, in the first round of the playoffs, and usually the fourth seed is an underdog going against the top seed. Very rarely do they go down, and you fall behind 2-0. What'd you say to them during the break between the second and third set to lead to that last 3 sets that you won in the turnaround?
I just talked to them. We had made a lot of errors coming out those first 2 sets, and I just showed them, guys, Pierce is a good team. They're a very good team. But they weren't doing anything extravagant to beat us. We were just messing up, and I think a little bit of it was nerves of being our first playoff game, nerves of possibly being the last game for the seniors. And so once I just kind of got them to calm down and play, and I just kind of pushed the seniors a little bit to just step up. And if it is your last game, go out fighting. Go out fighting and do the best that you can. And they came back, and it was just kind of kept building, okay, we won the third set, and then the fourth, and then the fifth. And, again, I don't think anyone told the girls that they weren't supposed to beat Pierce, because they went out there and once they kind of calmed down, just took care of them.
Now, it's been a long time since McKinney has been in the volleyball playoffs, but we're told the number is 17 years since the last playoff appearance. That's at least the number we were given, and because obviously you're just a second-year
right.
coach here at the program. So what was the emotion like after that playoff victory to end that drought?
Well, just getting to the playoffs was the huge deal, and then winning that first one, the girls were just so excited, and there were definitely tears from that, and just overwhelming emotion from kids and parents and everyone, and I feel like they were kicking us out of the gym because we were just celebrating for a really long time, but it was a nice change, and I hear 17 years as well, and I'm not sure how long it's been, but I know that no one on the team had gone to playoffs before, and so it was a good time for them.
And then you back that up with a convincing win against Rockwall in the second round. You play Allen in the regional quarterfinals. This is for a trip to the regional tournament, and a team that you beat once, also had lost once in the regular season. They won the first 2 sets. You came back in the third set and won that before Allen finally won it in 4. What was the story of that match?
We played well. We did better coming out than we did against Pierce. We came out and we fought hard. We weren't making a ton of errors. I always say I can lose to a team that's better than us, or I can lose when we're playing well, but I have a hard time losing when we're handing points away. And we weren't handing points. They just beat us, and we worked hard, and they worked hard, and it was a fight and a bad one. I'm proud of the girls for coming back in Game 3 and winning that set. instead of just kind of laying down and giving up. But giving up's not something that my kids do, and I appreciate that.
You have a few seniors leaving the program. Megan Drummond and Desiree Parker are a couple that played a lot, and Erin Hoppy is one that is going on to play at Air Force. How excited are you for her about signing for Air Force?
I'm really excited for her, and all three of them are just great kids. But Erin just has that fierce competitiveness that she can go play at the next level and do great. I know she's going to excel there, and that they're lucky to have her as their setter.
I have a lot of players returning, though, that are going to now have the playoff experience going in next season, and a lot of young ones, too. Ashley Robert and Caroline Anderson are two freshmen that played valuable minutes for you on varsity this year.
Oh, yeah. We had our banquet last night, and I'm doing the freshmen for a little bit, and then the multiple sophomores and the juniors. And so it's nice to have a young team. The seniors will definitely be missed, but we have some big shoes to fill, but we have kids that are just itching to get in those spots and play for them.
Well, Coach Camp, congratulations on a great year for McKinney volleyball.
Thank you very much. It was good.
They made the third round of the playoffs, the regional quarterfinal, for the first time in a long time for McKinney volleyball. Certainly a great season to be the last McKinney ISD volleyball team standing in the city, and they'll look to back that up with a similar run next year.